Welcome back to 405 Backyard Barbecue. This is Tim, and what we're going to do today is some reverse seared Centercut pork chops and some shrimp kebabs on the PK today. We'll be doing it over a little bit of lump charcoal from B&B and some regular B&B charcoal today, and I'll put a little bit of apple wood chunk on there. We're doing it at a 2-zone fire today. We'll have the hot side over here, cold side over there. We'll start them out over there on the cold side, get them to about 120, move them over to the sear side. We'll sear them off on both sides, and then if they're not quite done, we'll put them back over on the cold side until they get to about 145 degrees internal. So that's the cook today. Next time you see me, we'll be seasoning these up. I'm going to go ahead and get this thing fired up, get the charcoal going and stuff like that. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to season up the pork chops real quick, and what we're going to put on them today is a little Heath Riles jalapeno rub to start off with, to give us a little base layer on these. If I can get it open. Here we go. And this isn't got to be real heavy, just put a little on there and get it, just to get a little flavor going. If I can get it to come out of the bottle. Then the second thing I'm putting on these, on the top layer, is going to be a little gospel, holy gospel by Meat Church. It's really good. So these two go together really good. And just kind of pat that in. We're going to flip these over and get the other side.
You know, it's that time of the season for meeting people. Not to rile you up or anything.
That's a good one.
That is definitely a good one. I appreciate that.
Maybe Heath Riles will see that.
Okay.
Demanding a shout out from Heath Riles. Thank you very much.
So then after we get the two rubs on there, just kind of clean up the pan by, getting the sides of the meat with it. You can use that extra seasoning you got on that pan. And those are pretty much ready to go on the grill. So the next thing we're going to do is the shrimp. And the shrimp kinda just, here's how I do it anyway. So just take the shrimp and just run it through the top and then through the tail is how I like to put them on here. And when we get these on the grill, they're gonna cook really fast. So I won't make you go through all of these. I'm gonna do this one, and then I'll do the rest of them off camera. We're gonna get them like that right there, and then what we're gonna put on them is this Meat Church Holy Voodoo, and this stuff is, I haven't had it for very long, but I've put it on a lot of stuff already, just trying it out. And all we're going to do is we're going to sprinkle that on top and on the back. Now I'll set that off to the side to go on the grill. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to get this charcoal all set up on here, and I got the charcoal all lit. So what I'm going to do, ooh, that's hot, is I'm going to put this charcoal on this side of the grill over here to one side, just like this. And then I'll move a couple of the pieces around to make sure the grate can fit on there. but you just want to keep them all off to one side.
So making them fit would be really great.
Yes, it would. So, got that taken care of. Then you just put the grate in place. Ooh. Right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a chunk of apple wood on it just for a little smoke.
Yeah, you would.
And there we go. So now I'm going to close this up for a few seconds and we'll get the meat on. Okay, so now what we got to do is we're going to get the pork chops on. And if I didn't explain this before, on this setup, when you got the fire over here and the cooler zone over here, you'll open the vents under here on the PK on this one. And then on this top, you'll open this vent on this side. So this one's closed, open and open. That way the heat and the smoke come across the top of the meat and out the door. So
Open it up, let's take a peek at it.
okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these on over here, and then I'm gonna get a probe in each one of them. So okay, I'm going to close this down and let them go till they hit about 120, and then we'll move them over to the sear zone. So now what we're going to do is we got to get these off because I got them at 120 degrees internal. So we're going to take out this probe real quick, which I take that out like that because I don't want it to burn through my gloves. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring it over here, and I'll turn it over for this first sear, kind of push down on it, right over the heat. And Tiff, can you start the timer? We'll go a minute. Okay, so what we're going to do after a minute, we're going to go ahead and turn these. And what I'll do is turn it like this, or flip it rather, should I say. And go over here. I'm going to move this a little bit because I don't want it right over that piece of smoke wood I had on there. Okay, let's go another minute.
Another minute of content.
Why do you like to barbecue?
Man, why do you like to barbecue? Like, what's your purpose in the world?
Barbecue.
I like him to barbecue.
Barbecue's
because I
fun.
like to cook dinner.
I like to barbecue because it's time spent out here doing this, and it's very relaxing.
Relaxation. You hear that, folks? If you're trying to have a good day, don't get a massage. Buy some pork and go outside and get a grill and spend money on that, and then you're relaxed. And that is the Tim Tabor way.
That and you driving me to drinking.
Yes, and forcing my dad to alcoholism. Anyways, Mom, how much time we got left?
You're at 10.
10? Okay. It's like NASA in here.
Hey, I wonder how the boys are doing up there at the space station. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, now we're going to flip them one more time this direction. We're getting some good sear marks on here. I'm going to move them to spots because it seems that side is just a little bit hotter, and I want to get a little bit more of a sear on it.
Are we going?
Yep.
This is where you'd say, Ryan, those look great. Seriously.
That's what I would say. Okay, now the last turn. Ooh, we got a little bit crunchy right there, but that's gonna be good. So, gonna go for our last 1 minute, and then I'll check the temperature on them. So there we go. They've been seared, I believe, well enough. So I want to check a temp on them. Oh yeah, we're good. Yep, 140, over 145, just a little bit over 145 to almost 150, so we're good. So we're gonna get these off. I'm gonna let them rest, and we're gonna go get the shrimp and put them on next. Okay, so next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put on the shrimp, and here they are. And we're just gonna put them right over the heat side.
And now you said this was shrimpable enough.
Okay, and then just lay them out here like this right here. They'll go about 2 minutes on each side. It doesn't take very long at all. And then we're just gonna flip them over. Got a little char on them, that's good. That's what you're wanting. Want a little bit of char, not too much. Go for another 2 minutes. We'll pull them off. Okay, so now we've got our 2 minutes in on both sides. These are looking good. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna take them off here. We're gonna finish the rest of these off right here. I'm gonna get the rest of these cooked, and then we'll we'll finish it up by doing a little taste test. All right, so all done. Got all the shrimp done. Got plenty of them over here, some of them right here, but they're all good. So here's the pork chops, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it open right here so you can see. Very juicy. Done, perfect doneness from top to bottom. And that's what we're looking for. That perfect bite on these. I try to only go to 145 on these. That's what it's recommended, to have them cooked until you get to 145. But if you go any higher, a lot higher than that, everything a center cut pork chop really dries out. So I'm going to give this a try. Oh yeah, it's really juicy. I can taste both them rubs. I can taste the jalapeno part, then I taste the meat church rub. So yeah, it's really good. I guess I might as well try the shrimp too. So, oh yeah, good. You know, a little bit, 2 minutes on both sides. They don't take long for shrimp. This is a great dinner for your family right here. Get a little bit of kick on the voodoo over here. This right here doesn't have much of a kick, but it's really juicy. Tastes really good. So, all right. So that's the end of this video on this recipe. Now remember, you can still cook any of this stuff on a regular. You don't have to have a PK grill, even though they're really nice. You could cook it on another grill. Just make sure you have a 2-zone heat to do the reverse sear for the pork chop. All the stuff I have here, all the stuff I use to cook with and all that, I'll have in the description below. And there'll be Amazon affiliate links for all those. Now I do, in all fairness, get a little commission off of that, but it's not much, and it just helps the channel out. So if you would, go down there, check it out if you want to buy it. If not, that's fine. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you'll get all the content I ever put out. And if you like what I'm doing, share this video with other people. All right? Well, have a good day.